The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi there, this is Paul Pona. I'd like to welcome you to the most valuable webinar presentation you've probably ever seen in your entire life. I know it's a tall claim, but I'll back it up. Now, you're probably watching this in video format because you might have missed the webinar, or for that matter, you'll probably want to watch this presentation all over again because it got rave reviews, the best reviews that we've ever seen, thousands and thousands of awesome reviews for the folks who watched it. So for one last time, I wanted to show this presentation to you. Don't miss out on this. I highly recommend you to watch this whole thing. And if you have any questions, ask us and so on, because I know you will get great value out of it. So let's begin. I'm going to showcase something that you've never seen before and be prepared to be blown away. What are we going to be talking about today specifically? Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how you can rapidly grow and scale your business using brand new turnkey video ad businesses with multiple built-in revenue streams. What do I mean by multiple built-in revenue streams? It means there are many ways for you to generate a revenue or a sale or a profit from what I'll be teaching you. So the idea with this is the more revenue streams that you can actually create, if one doesn't work out, the other one will always be there. And if the other one doesn't work out, there's another one. And therefore you always have a backup, right? It's like having a risk management system, if you will, where you know exactly what to do. And you know, the other great part is some people are good at some stuff, some people are naturally good at something else. So if you have multiple revenue streams built in, you can use one that will help you out more and that's more naturally aligned with you, right? And today I'll be showing you the world's first and only ready-made turnkey SaaS video ad business for total market domination, because I'll be showing you how you can skyrocket your leads, your sales, and profits in just a minute. And I'll also show you the ultimate video software suite you will ever need. I know it's a tall claim, but I'll back it up, all right? And I'll show you how you can run your own lucrative agency or a SaaS software business in just a few minutes, which means right after this webinar, you have all the tools, the resources, the knowledge, the training, and the guidance and mentorship that you need to have your very own lucrative agency or even a own software business of yours, okay, that you can call your own. It's your own pretty much, which means you can sell that business if you wish, which means you can actually sell the software tools themselves, right, and keep 100% of the revenue, and even build your own brand as well, right? And you can do all this without any budget or any technical experience, without any copywriting or graphic design skills, without hiring staff and programmers, managing a big team and so on, and without needing a website or having any marketing know-how, right? And without worrying about traffic or getting clients. Isn't that awesome, right? So before we get to the stuff, I know a lot of you folks are excited. I understand that you want to learn this stuff, you want to apply and so on. And some of the technologies I'll be showing you is great, but we got to talk about the foundations, right? We got to talk facts here. We have to talk about how things are laid out. So that way you know what is happening, you understand what is happening, and more importantly, you take action and you actually use it to your benefit and actually get better results, okay? Let's talk about it, you and I, right? We are here live, let's talk about it. I'm gonna reveal some secrets, probably it's gonna make some people uncomfortable, it's gonna make some people probably transform their life forever. But that is important because if you understand this and you apply it, it will completely change the way you look at things. It will actually turn the tables around and it could very well change the game completely for you, all right? So I'm gonna reveal literally, all right? I'm gonna reveal the true secret to success today, okay? And this is the true pathway to succeed online or even offline for that matter, but let's talk about online today. And I want you to make the switch, okay? What do I mean by the switch? So we have two options here, right? We have a creator and we have a consumer, right? Now, before we get to this, why I have these two boxes, what do we mean by creator? What do we mean by consumer? Let's talk about a couple of things. And you can type in the chat box if this resonates with you, right? Have you ever felt like every single month that you see there is a brand new video software tool, there's a brand new tool, this and that, and you're getting so much information overload, and half the time you don't even know whether that person who's selling the software is even gonna be there 2 months, 3 months from now, and so on. And secondly, the more important part of this, and you might have that, if you will, suspicion, maybe you think this is, one of the suspicions is you buy these tools, they'll tell you, hey, you can create these awesome videos and then you can sell those videos as an agency. And then you kind of feel that person is actually making all their money just from actually selling that tool and again, right? Every single month having a new tool, but actually not doing what they're actually showing, which is like having an agency of their own, right? Which means how can you succeed in the way if that person is not, right? So hope that is making sense with you. So I'll tell you the secret today, okay? It's gonna make a lot of gurus or all these folks uncomfortable, but I don't really care. You see, the fact of the matter is, right? And this is how the way the world works. I wish it didn't work this way, but this is how it works. You gotta understand the facts, and that is that in life, you gotta have a balance between being a creator and being a consumer, okay? So if you really put out a pendulum here, right? And we draw a straight line, right? Like, so if you draw a straight line, right? You gotta have 50% or so, maybe even less, it's okay. You wanna be a 50% creator, 50% consumer, all right? Now, this is the sweet spot, or really successful people do this. Now you can do that 30% as well. What I mean by that is that a creator is somebody who's creating a piece of content, a product, a service, or whatever it is, right? And a consumer is somebody who's actually consuming that information, buying some products, consuming knowledge, and so on, right? And there's nothing wrong by this, by the way. There's nothing wrong being a consumer. I buy masterminds, which are $20,000 a year. I buy products, services, courses. I learn things all the time. But, okay, here's the thing. You better be watchful, okay, where the percentages are. If you're 100% consumer and not a creator, right? If you're not a creator here and 100% consumer, then you're not gonna get the kind of results that you deserve. I'm being very honest with you. You gotta understand how the world works, right? So what you see, all the people out there is they're creating and just putting you into this little box as a consumer, and then you have no way out of it, right? Because now you're consuming more and more and more and more, but you're not creating anything. And thereby, because of you not doing it, the creators are putting you in that shell, which means that they'll keep creating new stuff and you'll keep consuming because you feel that's what you need to do. And then you're totally lost, and halfway through you feel that something is missing, right? There's something missing. And if you had that missing piece of the puzzle, it will all make sense, okay? So let's transform that. Let's make that shift today. What I want you to do is at least put aside 30% of yourself as a creator, okay? So what we want to do today is we want to transform you from a consumer to a creator, okay? Now, I don't mean that all the gurus or so-called entrepreneurs or so-called product creators or so on are bad people. There are some very good people, but even they cannot bring you to this level as a creator, even if they have really good, honest intentions. Why? There are some issues of trying to do that. They have to explain to you so many concepts that they feel that you will give up halfway through, okay? Meaning they'll feel, okay, if I have to convert you, in this case, into a creator, then I have to teach you copywriting, how to be a good copywriter. I got to teach you marketing skills. I got to teach you, for example, how to do graphic design, how to have marketing knowledge or video skills, or how to have social media skills, or how to do sales pages, or how to manage a staff, how do you manage a team, how do you handle and create software tools, how do you do trial and error, how do you build experience, all these things. People think that you will give up and they'll just don't bother doing this, which is why 99% of the time you feel stuck, where you feel there's something missing. And today I want to solve that, okay? We want to make sure that you at least get 30% into creation and 70% into consumption, okay? Now, by saying this, I just want to be clear here. I know very well after doing this, lose you as a customer, but I don't really care, right? Meaning, if you get success and you become a creator, right? There's a good chance that you may not consume as much of my products. You may not buy that many of them. I don't really care. At the end of the day, I'm in the stage of my life right now where, I am well off, much better than where I was 10 years ago. And, I'm not much of a person who likes to flaunt wealth or something, so I don't really care. So I'm kind of where I am. I'm really happy. So in this stage of my life, I'm already successful. I have a lot of other businesses. A lot of my companies do really, really well outside of the space as well. So I don't really care as much. And that puts me in a unique position where I can do this where other people might not be, even if they have honest intentions, by the way. And in line of that, even the honest folks cannot take you here because there is that, if you will, learning curve involved, okay? To get you from consumer to creator, there's that learning curve involved. So a lot of people feel that it's too complex for you to do. So today, I want to solve that for you, okay? And I'll solve that for you, and I'll do it in a way where nobody has ever done before. And more importantly than all that stuff, what I wanted to show you today is why I am doing this, okay? Because at the end of the day, this might really tick off some people the wrong way, because some people will feel Paul is doing this. It kind of maybe disrupts the market forever, where tomorrow somebody will be scared to release another tool or video app or whatever because I'm doing what I'm doing. But I don't really care, because at the end of the day, you need all the solution, a complete solution, not bits and pieces, not something that's going to leave you high and dry. It's my responsibility to do so. Now, you might be saying, why? Why is it such a altruistic responsibility for you, Paul? Because at the end of the day, right, you are a business person, you're an entrepreneur and so on. If you're part of my Facebook group, right? Like if we go to one of the posts I made, right? Let me just scroll down real quick. One of the posts that I made, and I wanted to show you that post, was 1,000 people said they were interested in what I have to say, okay? Check this one. This is the one I was telling you about. Kind of had to scroll down a little bit, but look at this, 1,000 people, all right? 1,000 people were mentioning this right here. And that right there, folks, is the difference maker, okay? That right there, it means that I have a responsibility unlike anything else out there, all right? Check this out. 1,000 comments, right? That means this is just incredible, right? So that is what I wanted to tell you. That's a responsibility for me in my shoulders that I have to solve, right? I have to take very seriously. It's a burden on my shoulders because 1,000 people who, they didn't have to comment, they didn't have to say anything. They have faith in me that I can do something for them, right? And that is a responsibility I don't take lightly. At the end of the day, that is a responsibility, right? And so what I wanted to share with you is today I've spent a lot of time thinking about it over the many years to come up with a solution to solve this issue of having a complete solution where you can be a creator and really transform the game completely, okay? So I want to introduce you to Video App Suite, which is the only video creation and turnkey SaaS business package you will ever need. But let me talk about what I mean by SaaS business package, and let's talk a little bit about what do we talk about video creation and so on, because I know a lot of you folks are, you know, if we get back for a second, right? If we get back, you'll see all these tools and so on. They're all great, Paul, but what about next month? There's going to be another video tool, Paul. Last month there was one. The next month after that, there'll be another one. I'm just fed up of buying all these tools. Which one will help me? I'm kind of stuck, right? What I want to tell you here right now is between you and me, we got to face facts here, right? If you transform yourself into a creator, then what's going to happen is it's going to open up a new door for you, like a much bigger door to much bigger possibilities, okay? It's like, for example, me telling you, okay, you know, there's different ways for you to grow your business. This one way, okay, it's 100 times more profitable, which is what every single person who's successful is doing. Every big influencer guru, right from as big as Tony Robbins, they have their own products and services, right? For example, right from any influencer you see, even for that matter, for example, if you see bigger companies like Microsoft or Google, they all have their own software tools and so on. They all have products. They're not, for that matter, focusing on little pieces here and there. They're opening up for a much bigger marketplace out there, okay? That means when you have your own product, when you have your own asset of your own, it's called virtual real estate, like we call it online, which is basically just like real estate offline. You can sell these, you can actually grow these, you can actually even cash out down the line because they grow in value as you grow along with them, okay? But historically, there have been some problems for doing this, okay? What do I mean by that? Well, the problems were the costs, right? We have to face the facts, like to create a tool or a software or so on, right? We need to really talk about the costs involved here too. Nobody's going to show you this stuff, right? So let me talk about that as well and show you behind the scenes of stuff, why nobody has ever done something like this, where they'll give you an entire business package where you can literally start selling 8 brand new apps as your own. We'll give you the sales pages, the sales videos, the entire management of the apps and all that good stuff. But let's talk about the costs involved to do something like this, right? Because at the end of the day, if I don't show you that, you'll not understand why nobody has ever done something like this. All of the people, I understand, they'll tell you, Paul, or in this case you, hey, there's this cool tool, you can use it to create videos and you can sell services as an agency, okay, or as a consultant. That's good, okay? Like if I go back here, and I've taught this all the time as well, where you see that this one right here, a 30-second animated video, it charged $800 right here. As you can see, it's very common, right? But that's one way, right? There are many other ways you should be doing it and profiting from software tools and video apps out there, especially when it comes to clients. You gotta think big here, okay? When you think big and when you have a bigger overall vision and perspective, then you can actually dominate the competition, get an unfair advantage, and more importantly, get results that you've dreamed of before, okay? So let me explain what I mean by that. So if I, for example, gave you my own experience, right? My expertise over decades of experience. I gave you, for example, my mentorship, but more importantly than that, the years of trial and error and all the best tools that are bug-free and so on. But more importantly, an entire system where you have a turnkey business where you can sell brand new apps as your own, okay? Now, what do I mean by apps? Well, let's jump right real quick and let me show you what I mean by apps. Like these are the kind of apps I'm talking about. All these apps which create intro videos, Facebook covers, mock-up videos, slideshows, Instagram, Facebook stories, whiteboard videos, and square vertical videos for video ads, or even importing your own video and monetizing it and adding overlays and memes and captions and that sort of thing, right? You can do all of that. Yes, you can do that for an agency. You can charge folks maybe $500, $300 for each video. But what if that business they got used to that? They'll say, hey, that's all good. My guy or my gal, my assistant or whoever, they will actually use this app too. Just for using an app to create a thing, maybe it's not the ideal thing for me to pay. But what if you said, okay, that's good. I'll give you the app itself. I'll charge you $49 a month or $97 a month for it. You can give your staff and you're good to go. Don't you see that has a lot more potential, where that is $100 a month in a year? That's $1,000 a year. Isn't it much better, right? And you got to think of it like this. It's if you get $1,000 in a year or $1,000 right now, it's almost the same thing, right? More or less, because money is money. It's just you're getting it over time. So each client is worth that much money, right? Average client value. That's how we like to look at it, right? So that is what I put together for you. But I know when I say this, you're going to say, but Paul, why didn't anybody else do something like this? Well, it is because of a couple of reasons, and I'm going to show you that right now, okay? If I were to show you the sales pages like this one right here, the sales videos, and I give you complete editing possibility, put your own buy now button to sell this stuff and all that good stuff, right? The problem becomes, and this happens to you, it happened to me too when I got started and so on. You'll be thinking, okay, that's all good, Paul, but why are you doing this? And why are you the only person who's ever done something like this? And more importantly, why is it so much more powerful than an agency, or for that matter, me creating videos for a business and charging them money? You got to understand, it gives you an incredible edge over everybody else. It's going to put you on the map, literally, because every single license of these tools that you sell is almost as good as your own asset that you're generating, and then you can sell that business down the line if you wish. You can even, for that matter, build a brand name of your own, right? And it opens up a lot more possibilities, right? And I'm going to show you how you can just use these as your own, literally start making a profit out of it and keep 100% of it. I don't want a single penny out of this, okay? So that way you have no excuse. You have a complete solution. Not only create videos as an agency, as a consultant, but also the apps themselves that you can actually sell to your existing customers or new clients and so on. So you're not really confined to a local business, but in a broad market, okay? How broad are we talking? Well, the market for video apps are huge, like literally huge. For example, if I show you an example here, recently, Vimeo acquired a short-form video creation platform called Magisto for just 3 months ago for $200 million, okay? $200 million. Now, forget about the money itself. What captivated my attention about this is you can create the same style videos that this app does. And by the way, Magisto is one of the smaller apps in the larger ecosystem of video creation apps out there. That's how big and that's how hot it is. But hear me out on this, okay? Magisto has two-tier accounts. One is free level and one's paid level. And they, over the last few years, acquired, get this, 115 million users. Okay? More than 100 million users. You see how big of a market we are talking here? 100 million users. Forget about the money here. So there's no need for you to get saturated. Before, if you were to just do an agency or so on, the big problem you'd face is in your local industry, there's only so many businesses. Even if you're trying to do cold messaging, cold calling, or whatever it is, there's only so many businesses you can attract. But here, you're directly going to consumer as well as businesses and so on. So it just opens up incredible possibilities, right? Now, why didn't anybody else bring this up where they'll give you the sales pages and so on and so forth, right? Well, let's talk about that as well, because we got to lay out the facts, right? I'm going to show you what these tools do and all that good stuff. I'll show you that. But we have to talk about those facts as well, right? Because today I'll be showing you how I'll give you 8 new state-of-the-art video apps that took years to develop. Not only give you that, I'll give you the high-converting sales pages written by professional copywriters. I'll give you the eye-catching web design completely, right? Sales pages and so on that are very brilliantly designed by a graphic designer. I'll give you the mesmerizing sales videos to convert those traffic into sales. And I'll also give you studio quality template demos and showcase reels and so on that you can give and get great results. And I'll also show you how our dedicated full-time tech team will maintain and update the apps for a long, long time to come. But when we talk about this, right, the first thing that comes up is, that's all great, Paul, but why is this so powerful? What is the benefit that I'm going to be getting out of this, right? That's what you're probably asking me, right? Because there's so many video apps out there. There's so many coming up every single day. In fact, if you think about it, maybe there'll be a lot more coming up down the line. Well, the difference here is you're getting a lifetime worth of work handed to you on a silver platter, literally. Like, for example, if you see here, this is my Upwork.com profile. You see my actual account behind the scenes. This is not a screenshot or anything like that's what's real. So if you see right now, I'm spending anywhere between $5,000, $3,000, and so just let's last month here, you see that $3,900 this week, $3,800, and so on. This is for our programmers and coding team that we are paying every single week, by the way, okay? And majority of our folks are here, but quite a few are actually full-time that work in-house for us. So this is not even including that cost, okay? This is just a few of those costs, right? Nobody's going to show you this because they themselves don't spend this kind of money. I do so because I believe in long-term. Whatever I am involved in, I think, will that last for 5 years or 10 years? So if I have to invest big, I don't really care. I'll do it. I don't look at the profit or loss here and there, because in the grand scheme of things, right, if the bigger your vision is, the bigger your goals are, the bigger the results that you're going to get, right? It's like, for example, somebody tells you is 10%, right, of a small pie, right? Sorry, 90% of a small pie. Is that better, or getting 10% of a huge pie, right? It's the same thing. I'd rather get a 10% of a huge pie by thinking big, right? So that's the reason why I don't have any issues paying for this infrastructure, because once you get a good team, a good infrastructure in place, you can do wonders, folks, okay? You can do wonders. And so even if you spend this money, you're going to make back a lot more down the line, because those folks are, something that took you many, many years to build, okay? So yeah, just the development here, we're talking about what, $4,000 a month. That's about 15, let's round it off at $15,000 a month roughly, right? And that is just for development. Now, if you go to customer support, right, we gotta talk about that. If you're gonna have a team, beta testers, customer support and all that, well, this one, check this one out right here. I spent already in the last year or so, $62,000 for a 5-person technical team here. As you can see here, it's not, right here, you can see it. It's not there for you, right? It's just there straight off the bat, you can see. And this is just some of our team. We have a couple of these, again, in-house, quite a few of those. Now that you got to add up, right? Now, if you were to do it on your own, I'm just saying, okay? Now, this is my Amazon account right now, Amazon Web Services account. Here, again, live account right now as we speak. It's not a screenshot or anything. Last month, I've spent, as you can see here, what's it? $2,440 here for this account, and coming up I'm going to spend a little bit more than that as well, so about $2,500 or so per month. And this is where in the cloud all majority of our apps and so on get hosted as well, right? So you would have to spend something like this every single month to sustain this if you were to build something like this. And that's not where we stop either, right? So this right here is my Google Cloud platform. So what happens is with Google Cloud, again, this is my actual account, you see that. See, with video apps, right? Every video that you create has to get stored. The projects have to get stored within the cloud. So what happens is every video, like if you create this video right here with the app, or if I go back here and let's say I go back here and I actually create this video right here, right? I go create here and then you save this project, right? What happens is that has to be saved. It's like having a mini YouTube, right? You got to save these videos, these projects and so on. That is called a video storage, video hosting and so on, to have a rock solid system. Well, this one right here, as you can see here, already this month, $6,000 has been spent. And if I go down a little bit, if you will, down, let me show you this real quick. Last month, what was it? Yeah, last month let's check this out. $7,453 was spent here. Now, I'm not showing this because to brag or be braggadocious. It doesn't really matter. The reason why I'm telling you this stuff is the reason why nobody has ever brought something like this together to solve a real problem, which is to have an A to Z system where not only do you have a plan to follow, but you have multiple revenue streams built in where you have everything you need to succeed with video software, video marketing, and everything that you need. There's nothing left to chance, okay? And I'm in a fortunate situation right now, right? Where if you're gonna get a system or a platform, would you think that you'd rather get it from the very best in the world? Not one of the best, but the very best. So that way you know that it cannot get better than that. And I mean, I'm not even saying that to say that in a way where, okay, the solution is great or not. No, the thing is, I have to do the solution for you because I believe, and I think it's kind of proven too, that I'm the only one who can bring the solution to you because I'm in a unique situation where I have both the experience and the resources and the infrastructure and over a decade of experience myself and my team over a combined 25 years experience, which is that school of hard knocks, if you will, right? You can't buy time. Like if somebody comes in, for example, they can't buy 10 years of experience right off the bat, right? It's not something, it's priceless. So that's what I feel that if I'm in that position, I might as well give it to you so that you actually benefit from it. Now, what do I mean by that? So video apps are really hot right now. They're selling really well. They're more hotter than everything else out there. And in fact, I myself have sold a lot of video apps, many best-selling video apps out there. Like for example, if you see in the JVZoo marketplace right here, if you really quickly, I highlight some, and these are facts, by the way, I'm not making this up. I'd rather you see the facts the way they are. This is how the world works. If the world is paying big money for video creation apps, everybody will create them. It's just a supply and demand equation, right? That's how, like, this is what I explain to my close family and friends, which is, hey, if the market is willing to pay for something really heavily, then isn't it your basic duty for your family and for yourself to do exactly that which will give them the best resources, the best amount of revenue, the best amount of profits, so that you can give them a better life and you can also succeed, right? It's not so much about your personal preference or mine. That's how the world works, right? If somebody's, like for example, check this out. This one is right here, a video creation app. Again, tens of thousands of units have been sold here. All in the top 10, literally almost, it's filled. This one small platform JVZoo has, it's filled, right? And if you see here, this one right here is a video creation app, right? This one is video creation. This one is a video. And if you scroll down again, I have in the top 10, probably 4 of them are mine, right? So these ones, you probably are familiar with some of these right here, this one, and we can go down here as well, all video creation apps, right? And the reason why I'm telling you this is I'm in a unique situation where I'm probably the only one, well, in fact, I am the only one in the entire world who has that resources, capability, and the experience and the know-how to build something that will last for a very, very long time for you and basically tell you what not to do more than what to do. So I kind of know, okay, how to build an app which is bug-free. It takes many years to do that. What happens, let's say if I give you this technology and I give you the full rights to sell these apps as your own, right? And tomorrow you go in and you present it in a chamber of commerce, or you present it to a list that you own or a customer base, or for that matter, you present it by running some ads, or there are many ways, right? You put a blog post in and so on, or even for that matter, you post in some social media platform saying you have this app, and let's say you get 500 people to buy from you, right? Okay, at once. I am probably the only person right now who can understand that when you get that kind of people, it takes some infrastructure to manage it and to make it bug free so that it's scalable, right? Like, think of it this way. In a situation where a hotel has 5,000 rooms, right? For that hotel to have 1,000 people or 4,950 people almost full, it's almost the same in terms of costs. You understand, right? Because the infrastructure to maintain that many rooms is more or less the same. And it's in their best interest to fill it up as much, because at economies of scale are at that high level, right? It makes a lot more sense. So what I'm trying to get at here is that in my situation, if I'm already spending $7,453 to host our technologies, our infrastructure, our team, and so on, if you come in and you're going to say, Paul, I sold 500 units or 1,000 units of these apps that you told me I can sell as my own, and I made a good amount of revenue. Can you handle it? Of course I can handle it. Even if it costs me $500 or $200 or $100 more per month, it's like a drop in the bucket for me in the grand scheme of things. Does that make sense? For somebody who's already willing to spend $10,000, $20,000 a month, a few $100 doesn't mean anything. But on the other hand, majority of the people that you are accustomed to buying tools from, you probably know this. I don't even have to explain this to you. For them, even that $200 or $1,000 is kind of a big expense. Okay, so that puts me in a unique situation where I'm the only person who has the right kind of infrastructure, who has the right kind of methodology, team in place, and also a structure in place where you are in the best hands, right? Probably the only best hands out there. And so it's my responsibility to ensure that if you're going to get a system like this, maybe somebody else comes up with 2 months from now, that you're best positioned to succeed, because I'm the only one who can tell you, hey, this is the reason why these apps are doing well. That's the reason why I structured it that way. That's the reason why the template was laid out this way. And you don't have to do all that thinking, okay? And all that bug testing or all that trial and error to figure out what works, what doesn't work. All the hot apps have already been researched beforehand. All the experience is already done. So you don't have to. All you have to do is get up and running and set up these multiple revenue streams. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm trying to get to the point here, which is basically where you got to think differently than what you're doing to get incredible results. It's similar to if you're getting bad results right now, or you're not getting the kind of results that you are getting, don't you think that you need a shift? Right? Don't you think you need a big disruption so that way you actually think big? And here's the thing that you got to understand. All these apps right now, when I'm actually giving it to you, right here, literally, I could have easily launched these things and made millions of dollars on their own over a span of 2 or 3 years, maybe even less, right? Individually. But by giving it to you now, literally, it's as good as I'm losing money forever, right? Because that opportunity is gone for me, and my loss is your gain in this case, right? And that's a good thing, okay? You can understand that's a good thing, because you know for a fact, right? My incentive once you get it is to ensure you succeed, because I cannot really release these again down the line, which means I'm not going to move on to something else. I'm actually going to have an incentive to ensure that you succeed with this, because at the end of the day, you got it here, right? So in line with this thought process, let's talk about something else here. What are some avenues which you can do to sell this stuff, okay? And recently, I was consulting a client of mine and also a good customer of mine. And when we were talking about this, something came up, and I wanted to share this with you actually. This is one of the ideas behind why this works so well, right? So we went to Indeed.com, right? So I was telling him, hey, you can be a social media manager and charge people for creating social media videos and so on for clients and so on. And you can charge them a lot of money, right? So this great customer of mine, just like you, he told me, but Paul, all these people are like paying for social media. As you can see here, $40,000 to $50,000. In this case, right? 2,700 jobs for in Indeed.com, just where close to where I live, 15 to 16 bucks an hour, and so on. They are not looking to hire agencies and pay $500 or a month or more, $500 a video or more, when they can get somebody to do that in like for $18 to $30 or so. What on the other hand, Paul, we can do is, what if we sell them, these folks, you can message every single person right here and say, hey, instead of paying 15 to 18 bucks an hour for somebody, why don't you use an app like this one right here, which is your own app in this case, right? In this case, this is, an Instagram or Facebook story maker. Well, would you want to make Instagram or Facebook stories? You can create it yourself, and I'll charge you $49 a month or $97 a month subscription fee, which means instead of paying somebody a huge salary, you can do it yourself by running this app. Don't you think that's a much better deal for somebody, where they can say, hey, instead of paying for one video $500, I can create unlimited videos and I just pay a small fee. You see that shift there? And now if they want to, they can buy more services from you and so on and so forth. It makes it much, much more powerful for you. In fact, this is just one idea, right? There's so many other ideas. Like, for example, here are some platforms, right? For example, here in these platforms like AppSumo and so on, these SaaS apps that we're talking about here sell a ton of these every single day. In fact, when we're just talking about it, let's even show you an example here. Well, I was just talking, I saw this example, right? Check this out. This is something called InVideo, apparently. This is an app called InVideo, right? Check this out. It's very interesting. So this one right here has, as you can see here, 220 reviews, which means generally about 10 times more people buy than who review, right? Let's say 3,000 sales or something this made, right? Just check to the right of it, project.co, only 22 reviews. The one beside that, only 7 reviews. What that means is video apps are selling 10 times more than the normal apps out there. Okay? Why? It's just the way it is. It's hot in demand. And there are so many reasons why. We can all explain future, videos of future and all that. But at the end of the day, the market is paying for this stuff, right? So isn't it your best interest to do stuff that is actually working right now, not something that is saturated, not something that worked 10 years ago or 5 years ago and it's completely gone right now, right? Isn't it in your best interest to do that for yourself, for your family, and so on? So that's where I came up with this idea to bring it all together, where you can leverage my own team, my own resources, my own knowledge, my know-how, and really leverage it to your benefit for the very first time ever. In fact, probably nobody has ever done anything like this. Okay, I hope that is making sense. Yes, I can talk about it. Look, I can go in and I can say, hey, this app is great. And I'll show you some examples of the kind of videos that you can build with these and so on. But at the end of the day, we got to talk facts here, you and I, right? Because a video creation app is only as good as how you can market it as an agency or a consultant. And that's what everybody has been doing lately. And look, that's not going to give you an unfair advantage over everybody else. That's not going to give you an edge. And in fact, that's not even building your own brand and your own legacy and your own, if you will, you cannot even become an influencer, right? You can't even become an entrepreneur that can really sell these down the line and sell these businesses down the line as well, right? So that is what is happening here. That is what you're getting access to, where we will manage the apps, we'll maintain it for you. And more importantly than that, we know this stuff inside and out through experience. So you don't have to worry about all that techie mumbo jumbo stuff. So for the very first time ever, all you have to do is simply activate these, set these up, and be ready to rock literally by the end of this webinar. Okay, so to summarize the stuff, right, let's talk about it, what's happening here and all that good stuff, right? So literally, right, you're getting an all-inclusive solution, right, where you can set up all these new revenue streams. You get unlimited flexibilities, where because you can create any type of video with the video app suite, right? Of course, but at the end of the day, it also comes with the fully done for you system where you can sell these apps as your own, meaning the sales pages, the sales videos are completely done. And for that matter, these are proven to convert, proven to do really well. And for that matter as well, you get these ready-made templates for each of these apps. So you literally have no room for error, right? All this is really easy to use. And if you can use it, your clients and the people you're going to be selling to can use it too, right? It's so easy when it's a template system, right? So that's the power of everything, right? So just to give you a glimpse, you're getting an unlimited commercial license to create unlimited videos in unlimited industries and unlimited types of videos. I'm going to show you some examples. You're going to get all these 8 world-class apps, and you're also going to get the done for you sales websites and the high impact sales videos, and as well as step-by-step traffic training on how you can actually start getting sales and results as quickly as humanly possible. We'll train you, we'll teach you. And the good part is we also have a Facebook group where I have a full-time traffic expert who's going to assist you every step of the way. And you go through the tutorials for the traffic training and you're stuck anywhere, you just post in the Facebook group and say, hey, Paul, you talked about the traffic expert. He said this in the tutorial about influencer marketing, where some influencer in social media will actually sell these apps for me and they take a commission. That's it. I don't pay any upfront money and so on. Well, I have some questions on that. Well, these are the type of secret strategies. You have some questions, that person is full-time, is going to help you out. You see the value of something like that? That way you're not left high and dry, right? And you're doing exactly what the gurus are doing. You're doing exactly what the successful people, every single successful person, right, have their own product. Every single one. You show me one example of somebody who doesn't. They have some variation of a product of their own, right? Because it builds your brand. Simple as that. It is making you a creator, not a consumer, like I was telling you about, right? So let's jump in real quick. What are these apps? What do they do? And so on. And then I'll talk about why when we bring this all together, how powerful it is, and how can you start getting results as quickly as possible, and all that good stuff. All right, so first things first, if you look at these apps, intro, outro, export allows you to create all these beautiful intros, right? And I can go on and on, but these are logo reveals and so on. Real quickly, let me show you this demo here, and you can put any background audio, you can put your own voiceover if you wish, or any background music and so on. So these are like logo reveals and so on, right? You can even put an outro, which is a call to action for videos and so on. It comes with a ton of these templates and so on. That's one, and that is just one of the apps, by the way, okay? You can just get started with that. Cover Pro is basically Facebook covers, right? You can create all kinds of good Facebook covers and so on. And here's the thing, okay? You can modify all these templates and you can build new templates. Like for example, if there's, I'll show you one example so you can see it. And what do we mean by Facebook covers, by the way, too, is another question you might be wondering, right? So let's talk about that as well real quick here so we understand what a Facebook cover is. A Facebook video cover is something like this, all right? Where in the Facebook profile itself for companies, you'll see these video covers which captivate attention for businesses and so on as well. Very, very powerful if you think about it. And just something that a lot of people will pay money for, right? You can create these types of covers, and everything is modifiable, editable, and so on, okay? And I can show you all day long different types of examples, but what I wanted to show you here is one of them, okay? I'll just play them so you can check out the type of videos you can create with this and all that good stuff. So the dimensions are going to be Facebook compatible, right? Obviously. So check this out. So it's going to be like this. Obviously, it's in this dimension because in Facebook, it's all, if you will, horizontal rather than vertical for that particular Facebook cover. So it's going to be dynamic that way. You can change everything. You can add anything. You can remove anything and so on. That is one. All right. And on top of that, you also get, for example, live mockups, which is basically these videos that captivate people's attention by actually creating these really slick, if you will, designs. Like for example, let's say you wanted to create a video for an optometrist or an optician or something like that. Well, you can do that like this one, okay? And of course, it's a live webinar, so it's not going to be perfect, right? It's going to flicker a bit, but in the real life situation, it's going to be perfect, okay? Just so you know, because of the bandwidth that is being involved here and so on, okay? So this is one. There are tons of templates like this built in. And then we have the slide machine. The cool thing with slide machine is you can create all kinds of good slide videos, right? Like you see right here and so on for real estate, travel agencies and so on. And each video is fully customizable. You can just literally in just a few seconds customize every element right off the bat, okay? So the great part about something like this, right? Like in the case of slide machine, it comes with niche templates, right? Like for example, this video for the slide machine is for a real estate company, all right? For homes and so on. Nice looking, beautiful looking slides for social media and so on. You can even run social media ads. Now this one, if you see the dimensions of this is quite different. So this one will work really well for social media and so on. And this one's for a spa and that sort of thing, right? You get the idea here. So these come beautiful. They're all ready to go. And again, the same thing also applies for the Story Monarch, which is Instagram, Facebook stories and so on. Again, the dimensions will be for that particular thing. But the more important thing is here, right? A lot of people want and they pay for this kind of stuff. And there are not many apps which can do this. And now you can not only sell these videos you create as an agency, you can even, for that matter, sell the app itself. Isn't that cool? So check this out. Check this. This is for basically mobile phones and so on, right? Powerful, powerful stuff. And of course, you know, it's going to flicker a little bit for you because we're in a live situation, but you get the idea, right? And this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you go to the next one, which is Whiteboarder, which creates whiteboard animation videos. Like, what do I mean by whiteboard animation videos really? Well, let's talk about that. Well, whiteboard videos are these sketch, that styles of videos, right? For example, if you ever wondered how to create videos like this one, right? Well, you can do that with the Whiteboarder app, right? So this is just the start. And this is just one style. You can also create styles like this, for example, right? And so on and so forth. So you got these as well available for you, okay? This is the Whiteboard Video Creator app. And again, you can sell this app as your own. Again, comes with a sales page and so on. Isn't that cool, right? And you can do that right off the bat. And really, the next app here is Video Ads Architect, which allows you to create video ads for basically specifically for social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and all these kind of platforms. And even any ad, by the way, any kind of ad that you can imagine, you can do that with this. So let me show you an example of that, right? So this one right here. This is for a restaurant. Pretty cool, right? Very, very cool. And you can create this. And again, this template is right now in the app. You can just go jump in and you can use this app right now. This template right here. It's actually, oops. Okay, so I think I paused for a second there. So this one was the template actually. Right? And this is the healthy breakfast template that's included in the app right here in the bottom that you see here. Cool, right? So yeah, you can create these types of videos as well, and everything is customizable, add your own images, logos, and all that good stuff. Boom, super, super easy. And finally, you got the custom video effects, okay? The custom video effects, by the way, is one of the only apps out there which has 0 length limitation, which means you want a 20-minute video and you want to put it up here and add overlays and those viral memes and so on top of these. You can do that with custom video effects. Isn't that cool? So here's an example of what I mean by that. You see these memes these days, a lot of influencers are doing it where these on the top and at the bottom you have this stuff. Well, you can do that. It takes you like a couple of minutes and you can add emoticons, you can add stickers, logos, and all that good stuff here. And you can even resize these like so, square. You can fill it up like this, and you can change it over. You can do all kinds of good stuff here. But the key is you can also add a watermark for your existing videos, like any other video from Video App Suite that you created from the other video creation apps and so on. You can add a watermark and only remove the watermark after the client pays for you. That's another way. You can also create an overlay super quickly like this, where you've seen this, right? A lot of big influencers, social media, all these Facebook ads and so on, or even Facebook viral videos have this stuff where they'll have like these squares. They'll put this up right now like so. They'll put it up and boom, they'll apply, and then they'll add any background and that sort of thing, and then they'll add stickers, right? You've probably seen this a lot lately with this emoticons and so on. Like for example, let's see here. All right, so let's see. So you can add any emoticon really, like this guy right here, and then you can add any text for that matter, right? You get the idea. It's really, really powerful if you think about it right off the bat, right? Like super, super powerful. And you can even add, for example, anything, any text, right? Like I can put a text here, I can put a text, and then let's put this, add text. You get the idea, right? You can do that, and you can say anything you want them to say, right? So this you can do in just a few minutes right now, all right, whatever, right, to grow your business. And you can edit anything you do your desire. You want to bring this up a little bit, you can do that, right? You can do that, and you can do all kinds of good stuff, put anything on the top and so on. You can apply and boom, you're done. Cool, right? And it's going to show you a preview right off the bat like this, and you're good to go. So you can do all this stuff like how the big celebrities, big influencers, and everybody else is doing it right at the bat. And the good thing is, since there's no length limit, you can put a 20-minute video here and you can add it and you can become an influencer yourself. Isn't that cool? There's no need to worry about it being exactly 19 minutes and 50 seconds long. No, don't worry. There's no length limitation here. So you can nicely modify this stuff and go. And yes, you can sell this app as well to clients as your own. Isn't that powerful, folks? Isn't that powerful? Do you agree with me? Just type in yes in chat box if it is making sense to see how powerful something like this is, right? So that is basically, in a nutshell, Video App Suite, okay? You are getting access to everything you need in one place. And if you were to do some stuff like this on your own, and even if you did it perfectly, right? Like perfectly, like everything perfectly, like you have that 10 years of experience like I do, my team has and so on. You've been through the school of hard knocks, if you will. You've been through where your apps crashed before because of having too many people. You've been through stuff before where you could not scale it properly in time. You've been through all this stuff and you did it everything perfectly. It'll still cost you, one app is going to cost you $20,000 to develop, like you see here. And then that's just for development costs. If you want beta testers, you want to pay them and so on, that's going to cost you 6 months of your time, minimum 6 months for one app. If you want to talk a UI designer, graphics and so on, you're looking at $3,000. If you want a copywriter for the marketing, sales pages, marketing materials and so on, the sales videos and all that stuff, that's $5,000 right there. You want a web designer to put everything together, put a sales video in there and a sales video editor and so on, that's $4,000 right there. And these are for professional folks, okay? Of course, there's some cheap folks out there, but it's not going to get you good results, right? And if you want a high performance cloud-based server for hosting these apps and so on, like Amazon S3, which is what Fortune 500 companies use, even many governments use Amazon S3 or an Amazon AWS system, right? And even for that matter, Google, right? These are stuff which McDonald's and all these big brands use. So you are getting the Rolls Royce of actual apps, not something which is a cheap server where you never know it's going to crash and so on. So you know for a fact that 2 months from now, you sell 500 of these apps and you know it's going to stay, right? But don't worry, there's not going to be any monthly fees or anything like that. I want to give back to you in a big way here so that I can actually say that, hey, I did the very best I could to give you great value, because this is easily the most valuable offer that, or even a valuable project that I've ever created, to be honest with you, because I know for a fact at the end of the day, you want to disrupt the industry. You want to actually make a change and transform your life. You got to do stuff that nobody else is willing to do, right? And that's the risk I'm taking in you. So I hope you take it and just run with it, because I know you'll get great results if you do that. And you want ongoing development updates and so on, $2,000 a month just for one developer. Like, you got to understand, if you're in the Silicon Valley, California and so on, a college kid who just finished college and he does some high level of program, even if he is a completely super poor programmer or coder, it's going to get $120,000 to $130,000 a year. Okay. That is the kind of stuff you're looking at here. So this the stuff I'm telling you is actually in the lower end here, right? So that is what you're getting. And as I said, the thing is here, I'm in the best situation to provide this to you because I have the infrastructure in place, I have a team in place, and I have the experience in place. And also I've set up everything in place where I've dealt with over 100,000 customers over the last 2.5, 3 years or so, just with video apps and all these things, so that I know what people's pain points are, what people's issues are, and so on. So that way, when you're selling these apps, you know that you're getting the Rolls Royce of actual quality and high performance and so on. So that way you never have to worry about thinking, hey, am I being too aggressive for this? Maybe this is not as good as some of the other ones. No, it's as good, if not better, than many of the things out there. And because there's no limitations on how many videos you or your clients can create, then the limitations are not there. The profit potential is in your hands. It's limitless, right? And because there's no limits on how many copies you can sell of these apps either, then really, you can sell as many as you desire. We have a scalable system where you sell 1,000 copies or even 5,000 copies. We'll just scale up the servers. We'll pay a little bit more money. We'll probably lose a little bit more money, but at the end of the day, you get good results. You'll remember that myself, my team, we gave you something for the first time ever that you are proud of owning, and you're getting great results, because I know if you do, that is going to put you in the map. And in the software business, right, that's one big thing that I want you to mention here. There's a reason why software sells so well, video software and so on as well. Why do they sell so well? Well, because there's something called frequency of usage, right? If there's an ebook or a course or something like that, a video course and so on, people watch it once and they get bored and they don't want to watch it. But in a case of a software, they'll log in every day, and let's say they create a video like this one right here or whatever it is. What happens is, when the more a person uses something, the more value they put to that, and thereby, because of the value they put that, they will actually pay more money for it. That is how you have to look at it. Isn't that what you need to do? Something that more people are willing to pay a lot more money. Exactly, right? So what I wanted to ask you is a simple question, an honest question. You can give me an honest answer right now on this live webinar, because we're live here, right? So let's put it this way, right? You understand, do you agree that me, right? My name is Paul Pona, you know me, right? Me being the number one vendor of video apps in the last couple of years or so, right, which is recency, not something 20 years ago, right now as we speak, puts me in a unique situation where you're getting from the very best in the business, something that I would have anyway sold, right, and made it a lot of money. So therefore, you're getting unreleased apps like these ones to be able to sell as your own. Thereby, you know that not only are you getting the training to get traffic and all that good stuff, you're getting the licensing system that my team and I have cracked, took many, many years to do, which means that every single thing, like somebody pays you $49 a month, like let's go back here. Somebody pays you $49 a month for any of these tools, right? And let's say they stop paying, you can cancel and delete their account. And if they start paying again, you can reinitiate their account. You see that? Systems like that, you can manage your own customers within this dashboard. Stuff like this takes time. That's why nobody could create something like, it takes vision to create something like this, because we want to have this work even a couple of years from now, right? So that is the vision here, okay? So that way you get everything you need to succeed in one place. And in line with that thought process, wouldn't you agree, right? Where you too should have the opportunity to be able to do exactly what the big gurus or the software vendors or the creators and so on are doing, where you too should become a creator. So that way, the pendulum and the tables will shift in your favor, so that somebody like me who has the infrastructure, who the know-how, the skill set, decades of experience that cannot be bought for any price, even if you wanted to, right, is actually putting it out there where it makes your life so much more easier to have the backing of someone like me here, right? Right? Do you see value in something like that? Because that way you know, okay, Paul has a Rolls Royce in terms of the performance, in terms of the services, and he's willing to spend tens of thousands of dollars without any worry. So therefore, I can scale this up as much as possible, and nobody else can claim that, right? Nobody else can say something like that, which is why I brought this together. I put this together for you because I know, because there's nobody else, and I'm the only one able to do this in this high level, it is my responsibility to put this in your hands, and with zero risk on your part. I'll explain that in just a second, that you know you're getting the very best, right? There's nothing even comparable to that, okay? Do you agree with that? So if you do, let's talk about that. Like, how much does it cost and all that stuff? Let's talk about that in just a second right now. But I have some other bonuses. And this went live today, by the way. It's already a worldwide bestseller. People are going crazy. And just to be upfront with you, right? It is selling like crazy, and we are raising the price every few minutes and so on, and a few hours in this case. And we're doing that simply because of one reason, okay? I am going to be honest with you, right? If a person comes in and it succeeds really heavily, every video that you create costs us money. Every video that you store costs us money. Every project that you create costs us money, right? So therefore, in that line of thought, right, we have no idea. Nobody has ever done something like this where they've given you a full turnkey business, that to a very hot industry like video creation apps that you can sell as your own with all the bells and whistles included, right? So we don't know how much it's going to cost because we don't have a comparison, right? Like I don't have another comparison where I know somebody did something like this and how much it cost them. So a few days from now, most likely if we don't even break even with this and we're losing money, I'm not, some people tell you, right? Okay, we're going to change it over to a monthly subscription or something. No, we're going to close this down, forget. But if you got in right now, not only are you going to get some cool bonuses and so on, but you're going to lock in at this price, right? Because I promised you, I got to keep my word there, right? And so that's straightforward. We talk about if there is a real scarcity here and so on, I don't want to fake it. That's the fact, right? I'm not going to raise it to a monthly subscription. I'm just going to close the page down. It makes the most sense logically as well, because if we are able to handle a certain amount of people, it makes sense to provide them that, right? And we have no idea how much it's going to cost. It could cost a lot of money because there's no reference point. It might be the stupidest thing I've ever done. So that's why I may never do it. In fact, I probably think I'll not do this ever again because I have no idea how much it's going to cost us and so on. So it's just a brave move. So you get to benefit with that. All right. So some bonuses that we want to give away is a royalty-free music track. So if you have any copyright issues or anything like that, don't worry. You can use our built-in royalty-free tracks. You also get the commercial license and unlimited video renders that you can create and your clients can create as well. A lot of these apps out there you see, even the corporate level apps, it's kind of a shame really. They have something like 50 renders a month or 25 renders a month and you're limited. And now you got to pay for more credits or something like that. If you yourself have a problem, like I myself, I don't like those apps. I don't want to buy it. How the heck am I going to go and sell that over to a client, right? Because if I'm myself not interested in buying it because I feel like it's too expensive or it has limitations, I cannot sell it to everybody because I don't believe in it myself, right? So that's where there's no limits. So that way when you're doing it, you have a little bit more of a, if you will, aggressive advantage here, right? You also get access to a huge stock image library so that, again, you can use all these images and so on to create really unique videos. Like if there's a template on dermatologists or dentists, you can convert that over into a plastic surgeon very easily or optometrist, right? Change a few images here and there and you have a beautiful looking video for that industry, right? And you also get step-by-step training every step of the way from my own in-house traffic expert, the guy who actually generates a lot of our traffic and so on for our business. And he's full-time right now. And you're going to get his insights and so on, all the video tutorials, because I got to accept, I am kind of, I've been in this space for over a decade now. Some stuff even I'm not up to speed, like Snapchat advertising, influencer marketing, and so on. I'm learning this stuff as we speak. This guy is really good at that stuff. His generation that he grew up in is just a lot more in tune with it. So he's going to teach you all this new stuff that you've never thought about before. And if you have any questions, you can come on the Facebook group and he'll assist you and answer some questions as well for you. Isn't that awesome to have somebody like that on your side, to have your back when you need them? That's what you're going to get as well for this. I know you may be thinking, wow, this is stuff I've seen only possible for $2,000 courses or something like that. No, you're not going to pay anywhere close to that. Don't worry. Okay, I have your, you have my word there. And on top of that, as always, You have full 30-day, no questions asked money back guarantee, no questions asked. If you don't like this for any reason, let's say you didn't like 1% of it, right? Like you didn't like any 1% of the thing, no worries. Every single penny back, no questions asked. At least you gave it a try. Like for example, 20 days, you even sold some clients and you made some money, but it was not fast enough or whatever. It's okay. You get every single penny back. At least you can keep the profits you generated by then, right? No worries. And there is more, by the way, right? You also get unlimited cloud hosting and storage and maintenance and management of these apps, which means all the updates and so on as well are done by my team full time. And on top of that, these are hosted on the award-winning Amazon and Google Cloud infrastructure, which it powers many of the Fortune 500 companies today. Okay, so this is as good as it gets. There's nothing even better than that. It's not like where I'm going to tell you, okay, you're paying a one-time fee. Okay, you're not paying a huge enterprise-grade fee. Therefore, I'm going to put you in this crappy server, which says unlimited, but it's going to crash the minute you really push the limits, right? You don't have to worry about it. These can handle as many as customers as you can throw at it. This is what I use personally. This is what big industries use. This is what Amazon.com uses, Google.com, YouTube uses. So technically, why shouldn't you use it too, right? That way you have that little peace of mind that it's going to last for a long time, right? So how much, right? How much for this, Paul? I love it. I understand the concept of being able to, for the first time ever, be a creator rather than a consumer. And more importantly, being able to build something of my own. And in this case, you're saying you can build something that will last for a long time and gives you that extra transformation in your life, in your business and so on, because you're doing something nobody else can do. And more importantly, you have the guidance from somebody like me, where you know for a fact that there's nobody else to match my experience, my team's experience, know-how, and so on, right? Which is something that you cannot buy for any price out there, even if you tried. And you also know, right? Similar technologies like these, which do 10% of what the technology that I showed you, right? With limitations, by the way, 50 renders, 50 credits or whatever, they charge $197 a month per app, right? Here, you are actually getting the entire business handed to you. But more important than that, even if you were to hire a professional to do it, right? And even if they were the cheapest professional out there, which means they'll not do good quality work, they'll still charge you $20,000 and so on for the app development, and then a ton more for the actual copywriting and all that stuff, right? The good news is you don't have to pay anywhere close to that. And on top of that, as I said, you have our backing, which means you know for a fact that you're getting it from the very best in the industry. There's nothing else to match it in terms of the value, in terms of the support, in terms of the actual upkeep, and in terms of the maintenance, and more importantly, in terms of having your back, right? You know for a fact that you'll see that you're getting it from the very best. There's nothing to match it, right? So I'm going to give you the link in just a bit, but I did say I'm going to announce 20 winners and so on. So the way it's going to work, because some people referred you to this webinar and so on, to be fair to them. So I'm going to give you the link. You get it from that link. And again, it's a one-time payment and so on. Don't worry. It's not going to be a lot, although the price is increasing and all that. Once I give you the link and once you go and get it, right, I will randomly pick one from the 20. I'm going to pick 20 people from the people who get it. You just have to post your transaction ID in the chat box once you get it. And I'm going to just randomly pick some folks, 20 people, and I'm going to PayPal over whatever it costs to get the video app suite, which is a one-time payment, but it's super, super cheap. By the way, whatever it costs, I'm going to PayPal it so it becomes free for you. I'm going to announce your names as well. Don't worry. So that way you know for sure that you are one of the winners. And if that wasn't enough, here's the best part, okay? I'm also going to give away 6 other $100 prizes as well, just for attending the webinar as well. But here's the thing, folks, okay? You get 30 days, no questions on money back guarantee, so at least give it a try, right? Give it a try, sell some of these, and you get all the training, the assistance, and so on anyways. So here's the link. It is videoappsuite.com/yes. Now, if you're watching this in video format, what I recommend to do is right below this video, you will see a link to access that page. So you can click on that link and you can go to the special page right away. The price, I have to warn you, is increasing every few hours. So at the time I'm recording this video, it might already been doubled since what I'm telling you right now. So right now it's under $50 one-time payment, and it will go up at any time. So if you see the price much higher than what I'm telling you right now, I'm really sorry, you're too late. So you gotta grab it right now. The price is increasing every few hours. Once again, there's no questions asked, 30-day money back guarantee. So test it out with confidence that if it doesn't work out for you, you get every single penny back. Now, some questions I'm getting are there any upgrades or something like that? Yes, but they're fully complementary, okay? They solve many of the pain points you might be having, like getting a complete white label solution where, for example, let's say you're worried about saturation and so on because you're selling these apps, maybe some other folks are selling. What if you can put your own logo, your own branding, your own name, and it's gonna be a generic domain where nobody will ever know you got it as part of Video App Suite. It's gonna be a domain where nobody will know, and it's gonna be your own app with its own licensing system and own customization and so on. So that way, when you're selling it, there is no proof where if somebody searches for that name that you put, which is custom to you, your own brand, they'll not find another result on Google or anything, which means you can set whatever price you want. You can set it at $97 a month, recurring SaaS app fee, which is what majority of these styles of video apps sell right now in the enterprise marketplace. Some sell for thousands of dollars every single year. So you'll never run short of clients. There are hundreds of millions of customers out there who keep buying video apps out there, just like Magisto and so on that I've shown you earlier on in the webinar. So you'll never run short of customers with this, whether it's offline businesses that you can sell as a consultant agency, sell the app itself as a SaaS business and as a SaaS app. So you can be your own product creator, product owner here, or you can start selling it to customers, clients around the world. And you have so many avenues to profit because of that. Now, on top of getting all the upgrades, let's say you want to get all the upgrades, they're all complimentary, and each of these upgrades, by the way, every single one of them come with a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. So keep what you like and get rid of what you don't like. Is that fair? You get every single penny back regardless of what you don't like. So let's say you didn't like one of the upgrades. Okay, no worries. Just say, hey, I don't like that upgrade. Can I get every single penny back? I like the other stuff. No worries. Keep what you like, get rid of what you don't like. Is that fair? It's as fair as it can get, right? So click on the link right now and get access. So let me explain what the upgrades are real quickly. Let me give you a summary of those and then we will jump in right off the bat. So the first upgrade is a white label branding upgrade, which means all the 8 apps that you're getting access to with Video App Suite business license, right? The turnkey business license. You will be able to put your own name, logo, branding, and customize every element, including the licensing system where when you're selling these apps as your own to clients, they will have no idea that it is part of Video App Suite. The links, the generic domains, everything is it's in a... Now I understand when it comes to upgrades, you might feel a little awkward about them and so on. I understand that, but these were built from scratch. In fact, this white label branding upgrade took us years to crack and bring together because what you're getting is a complete system which is going to do all the selling for you. Just going to be completely generic. So when somebody's Googling these products, it can be your name. Let me explain how this works real quick. Now I'm in the Video App Suite dashboard right now. Let's say you wanted to sell this app right here, the Video Ads Architect. So let's jump into that right away and let's talk about how you want to sell it and rebrand it as your own. Because what happens if you're selling Video Ads Architect, just like every single other Video App Suite customer, is that if somebody is Googling it, even though we sell out completely and so on down the line, they might see some remnant results of Video Ads Architect that it might have been somebody selling it and so on. And that way there is some competition there that you're competing with, right? What if you can just log in like this, right? And then you could change this logo. You see how it says your logo here? So instead of it being Video Ads Architect, when your customers log into the dashboard or when they see any marketing materials, when they see anything, it's completely generic to you. You can put your own logo here. In fact, you can put your own name. So let's say you want to name it Video Ads Creator, for example, or Video Ads Maker FX or something, whatever you want, up to you, right? So let's say you go there, you go to admin, you see how there is your logo here option. Just put right here, browse it, give it a name, put your own custom white label branding and so on, and it becomes your own. And what's even better, we've not even stopped there. Every single link, the licensing, everything, the license key generation, the customer onboarding process and so on will have its own custom branded link, which means if you go to the very top, as you can see here, it's never going to link back to Video App Suite. No reference point. So we literally had to create a brand new server and put all the apps on there. We pay extra money for that to maintain it and so on, update it and so on for you. So it took us a huge amount of money to do it. That's the reason why we have to put it as an upgrade, because it costs us a lot of money to maintain them. And again, for a limited time, it is a one-time price. We, if ever do something like this, I'm not sure we'll ever do, but if we do it, it's going to be $197 a month. Easily, no questions asked about that. But for now, it's going to be a one-time payment for a very limited time. And if that wasn't enough, with the included white label upgrade, you get these brand new apps itself. Like for example, the Realtor Video Machine, which allows you to create videos for realtors and real estate businesses, as well as anything with the mortgage brokers and so on. And this is a complete business. It comes with its own sales pages and all the bells and whistles, just like the other businesses that you're getting access to right now. And on top of that, you get access to the motion text animator, which allows you to create kinetic motion animation effects and all that good stuff. It's super powerful, if you can imagine, as you're seeing on my screen right now. And then on top of that, you also get access to the healthcare video effects, which allows you to create videos for businesses in the medical industry. Think dentists, doctors, plastic surgeons, acupuncturists, all kinds of different industries. You can create videos for those, includes a lot of templates. We also have the local video Turbo app. Again, these are all white labelable. You can put your own name and branding and so on. This creates local videos for any local business, like a gardening company, or for that matter, a gym and that sort of thing, right? Pretty powerful. You get that as well, complete business. And my favorite part as well is you get access to the Sales Video Builder app, which is a powerful sales video creation app for all these included sales videos for that. So for example, if I log in here, it includes all the sales videos available for this particular bundle of 12 apps. So all these sales videos that we created for you that you get access to are fully editable, meaning you want to put your own logo on them, you want to change the name of them. Every single element for that is editable. So you can brand them as your own. So if, for example, let's say here on this example, it says Realtor Video Machine. Let's say you want to make a Realtor Video Effects or a Realtor Video Maker or something. You can change that in the sales video itself and make it your own custom sales videos. Isn't that cool? Some of these are several minutes long. So you can create them, render them, and have your own marketing pieces completely generic, customizable for you. Very, very powerful, right? Because now you have full control over your hands. You're not competing with anybody else. And on top of that, you also get this extra bonus app, which is Image Creator, Image Editor, Image Magic app, which allows you to create viral images, viral image ads, as well as quotes and so on to get traffic, which is fully integrated into Video App Suite. So if you wanted to create awesome images and so on and import them into your videos and customize them, you can do that right here. Again, super, super powerful. I highly recommend you to get this. Again, it comes with a no questions asked money back guarantee. So if you don't like this upgrade, you get every single penny back. But to get great results, you get it. It costs us a lot of money. It'll help pay for our programmers and developers, right? To be honest with you, to keep improving this, keep updating with this, because for one-time payment, you get ongoing maintenance by our team, where we'll be dealing with all the costs and maintenance involved, which goes into several thousands of dollars every single month at the very least. And as I mentioned, you will get these 4 additional businesses like Motion Text Animator, Healthcare Video Effects, Realtor Video Machine, Local Video Turbo app, as well as the Sales Video Builder app, which is all you're getting access to as a part of the white label upgrade, which is even better because you get double the power right now. The second upgrade that you're getting access to, the 2-in-1 traffic suite. The 2-in-1 traffic suite allows you to not only submit the videos that you create across top video sharing websites, social networks, and platforms, but you can also get traffic by managing all these accounts in one place for yourself and your clients as well. And on top of that, you also get the Video App Suite Elite Video Bundle, the second part of this traffic suite, which is my favorite. You can get done for you emails written by professional copywriters, banners, e-commerce, Facebook ads that are really working well for us. Imagine we're selling thousands of units of our own video creation apps in the marketplace right now. You get those ads, what work, what don't work, so you can run and scale up your business to your heart's desire. You also get step-by-step training by our in-house traffic expert, the one who generates all our sales and traffic. One of the great things he's good at is all about getting nifty little ways to get influencers and people who'll be sending you traffic and sales without having to spend a lot of money or any money on ads. For example, what if you wanted to get influencers and gurus and top folks out there with an existing following and give them a commission for every single sale that they generate? The first thing they'll ask you is, hey, could you give me some email swipes for it so I can start blasting my email list or something like that to get you sales? And they'll just get a commission. You don't have to pay them any money. So which means they only pay them after you already generate a sale, right? And they make you money. And some of these folks will feature you on their social networks like Instagram, Facebook, and so on. They'll ask you for banners, e-covers, and some ads and all these pieces. You can get that right here, completely done for you. So there's no room for error when it comes to scaling your business. Again, this is a low one-time fee. There's no recurring fees and so on. Comes with a full money back guarantee if you don't like it. Agency license is included as well. Awesome bonus. Definitely you can get it if you want to scale these video software businesses to the next level, just like we do. And just like every other successful entrepreneur out there does. And the next upgrade is a video portfolio website creator and marketplace. And this, by the way, is a perfect solution if you ever wanted to know what to sell to clients. How do you onboard clients, right? Let's say there are many businesses out there which want to pay you for creating videos for them and so on. One of the big things is a lot of people will say, hey, thank you for getting in touch with me. Now, what do you do next? Do you call them? Do you email them? Do you ask them for a code? Do you send them an invoice? What do you do? The best way is to send them into a portfolio website where they can see visually what kind of videos your business can create for them, and let them order them. And after they've ordered, you just take a couple of minutes to create that. It comes with your own domain, your own branding, and so on, fully customizable with your own logo and all that. We host the thing, we do everything. All you have to do is, if you want to connect your domain with us, it's super easy. It takes a couple of minutes. We'll show you how to do that. And it comes with hundreds of done for you video templates built in, and it's fully stocked here. It's like an Amazon, but for videos. So that way people can come in and keep buying. You can set coupons and all that good stuff. Let me show you an example of how it looks like. There you go. This is how it looks like. You can have your own domain name right now, or you can even use our subdomain if you wish, but your own domain would have its own branding. Like you can put your own logo here, you can write whatever. And then the other great part about this is that here, all these buy buttons like here, when you send them to a client, they can tell you what they want, what kind of video they like, and so on. And you can set coupon codes for them specifically, and so on. You can set the price, the currency, and all that good stuff. And if they pay you, right, you can integrate with your PayPal account right off the bat, or even if you wish with some other platforms, but PayPal is the easiest one for you to use, right? So you can use it right away, start getting payments, and only after the client pays you money do you give access to the app, or the video in this case, that they are actually wanting to buy. So they actually get to see everything, which is visually people are more willing to buy, right? So all these are included right here, fully branded with you, and let them go and check out what you have, right? It looks a professional feel to it, fully customizable. You don't have to worry about the hosting or that management or making this website from scratch and so on. It just takes a couple of minutes to activate with your own domain and branding and so on. So very powerful way to start getting clients and onboard them without any technical skills on your part. And the great thing about this is you can sell unlimited videos to unlimited clients, and yes, they too can order unlimited amount of these with you. It's only gonna take you a couple of minutes to deliver the service. If you ever wanted an easy, seamless solution to sell to clients without having to worry about onboarding them, chasing them for payments and all that stuff, this is the easiest onboarding solution to actually close sales. And this is gonna do all the selling for you, which is beautiful. And once again, there are no monthly fees and so on. There's a one-time fee for a very limited time, and we host all these videos and so on in Google and Amazon's award-winning cloud platform, so you can scale it infinitely. You don't have to worry about handling client projects and so on. We'll do all that work for you behind the scenes. And finally, the last upgrade is deluxe monthly templates, which you can get for a low one-time price. If you want more templates added into your account, so you can offer it to clients, and also for that matter, create for clients different styles of videos and so on. And for that matter, you want to add more value to your SaaS app business so that you can offer it to clients and get an unfair advantage over other video apps with customers. You can do this with this. And best part is no monthly fees. You can unlock 25 brand new unique templates right away. And then we'll add 5 new templates at the minimum every single month for 1 full year. We'll also add unlimited royalty-free images. We integrate with some unknown royalty-free image websites that you're not familiar with, which has millions of images, so you never run short of content. And the beauty here is, since it's a one-time payment, you never have to worry about monthly fees, and you get a fresh stock of new templates added into your account every single month. And again, it's built into the platform completely. Now, don't you agree that these upgrades are super valuable, that they actually help you get faster results, supercharge your results, and an unfair advantage over everybody else? Absolutely, right? So you grab them right now, and to reward you for getting all the upgrades, right? Because I highly recommend you get all the upgrades. If you get all the upgrades, I have these special bonuses for you that are exclusive only for this presentation here that you're watching. The first one, if you get all the upgrades, are Social Traffic Suite Agency License. Now, normally I would offer this if you get all the upgrades, but I highly recommend at least get the white label upgrade. It's very useful for you, and I'm gonna get you these bonus anyways as my way of saying thank you for checking this out. Now, while the upgrades are already valuable by themselves, and you should be getting them, why not incentivize you so that you get every single app that you'll need to even leverage your results even more? So if you get all the upgrades, you're gonna get access to the Social Traffic Suite Business License, which allows you to manage multiple businesses accounts, multiple Facebook groups of businesses and so on, and completely dominate social media as a social media manager and charge folks a monthly fee and so on. It comes fully branded, where in such a way that nobody will ever know it's our app. So it's beautiful that way. You can offer traffic generation services and so on as well, and social media management services where you can submit all the videos that you're creating to different social platforms, as well as manage social media accounts for businesses. Very valuable app. It's a monthly fee normally to get access to. You get it as a free bonus. You also get access to our VidCompass agency license, which allows you to convert any video into a different language, so you can really completely translate existing videos to different people to different parts of the world. So somebody's coming from Mexico, it's going to show your videos in Spanish to them, so you can actually attract those. If somebody's from Germany, you can actually convert and translate your videos into German language, so that way you can reach those audiences and convert more sales. You get the full upgrade for this one, including everything as a bonus. You don't have to buy anything extra to make full use of it. You also get access to our video rank engine agency license, which is a powerful way to rank videos. What it does is it does something called tag manipulation and tag marketing, which is basically where it's going to find hidden tags that the most successful videos are doing, and it's going to hand it to you. So when you're distributing your videos for yourself or your clients on YouTube and other platforms, you just copy and paste what tags are hot right now and what this generates for you. And then you can start getting free traffic and top rankings without doing anything extra, worrying about backlinks or anything like that. It does the work for you. It's a very top secret, nifty little algorithm it uses, and it is another bonus that you get access to. You also get access to our AI logo creator app to create powerful logos. It's going to spit out hundreds of different variations of logos. You just give the brand name, what brand name you want. And again, this is also usable with that white label license, right? What logo do I create, Paul, right? Like, I don't know what logo to create. I don't know how to even create a logo. I don't want to pay somebody $150 to create a logo to rebrand my video apps, especially with that white label upgrade I'm getting. Well, use this app. It's going to spit out hundreds of different variations, super easy to use. You're going to get this as a bonus, so you never run short of ideas to create logos for all the 12 apps that you're getting access to with the white label, or even the 8 apps that you're getting access to the main business bundle, business package that you're getting access to with Video App Suite. And if you get all the upgrades, you're going to get my Neon Mogul updated agency license app. This is a brand new app we built, recently updated it to include fonts and so on. Super powerful video maker. This one is a powerful app. We are actually going to sell this in the next month or so as a branded app with upgrades and funnel and all that stuff, which is going to cost over $200. You're going to get all the upgrades and updates to it for free as a bonus as well, which is a super powerful upgrade, as you can imagine. And on top of that, if you buy all the upgrades, we'll also include the Image Magic app, which is a powerful app that again integrates fully within Video App Suite. Super powerful, and you can create awesome videos by actually using the images this creates for you. Imagine the power of having to create any type of image, viral images and so on, to put into your videos. Super powerful. And if you get all upgrades, you're going to get access to our most exclusive next software release called Digital Marketing Platform. Now, if you're in this presentation until this point, when you're watching this in video format, I appreciate you. So I want to give back to you in a big way. Not many people get to this point of the video, so you've done it. So congratulations. So this particular platform is a completely done for you membership platform, as well as a unlimited web hosting, storage, checkout pages, everything that you need. Let's say you wanted to add an order bump or a checkout page, or for that matter, you wanted to add some upgrades and so on. Or let's say you wanted to take a recurring subscription you wanted to charge with people, but don't know how to create a checkout page for it, an entire membership platform where if somebody stops paying you a monthly fee, you can cancel their license right away from the dashboard and all that good stuff. Well, you get access to this right now. If we are planning to sell this from January 2020, a few months from now, you get access to it before everybody else. This is a flagship product and you never have to pay any monthly fees or yearly fees or anything. You get a free bonus. Just get all the upgrades. The reason why I want you to get all the upgrades with this, because check this out. It allows you to create this whole entire platform like what you see here, or even here. If you check out some incredible features, we've done the headline for you, the copywriting, the sales videos and all that are embedded, and it comes with the entire profile to sell to enterprise clients who'll buy this rather than sales pages and so on. They will actually enjoy buying it. You see that 1 month of access. If somebody goes buy software here, you can even lock access. You maybe want to give 1 month free trial and then charge them a monthly fee afterwards. This is a $9 a month subscription fee. If they proceed checkout, you have the whole checkout page. You can create order bumps where they can buy multiple apps if they want to, as an upgrade, as a OTO special deal or something like that. Or you can charge people your Stripe, PayPal, and so on. We even integrate a lot of the payment processors. It just brings the whole thing together rather than having to buy another expensive platform like a Kajabi or so on. Where, as you can see here, just for 3 products, Kajabi, this similar platform, charges $119 a month. And if you want 12 apps, which are already integrated into our platform, the digital marketing platform, it's $159 a month or more that they charge. Here, you get it for free as a special bonus. No need to pay any monthly or yearly fees. And here's the best part. I need you to buy all the upgrades because let's say you're in this platform, right? While we allow you to create all kinds of what you see is what you get editor here, so you can change any element. Let's say you want to change this text here, you can automatically change, right? Are you struggling with creating simple and right? You want to change this to and click save. It's done. It automatically saves itself right here. It comes to the what you see is what you get editor. Every element is customizable. You can move things around, stretch it, shrink it, and so on. That is great. But what if you want that high touch service where we will do all the customization for you and so on? Well, that is perfect. We have 4 full-time people working on only this project alone. They will assist you through our Facebook group and other platforms. You can just email us. We'll assist you set up the whole thing, customize it with all the Video App Suite apps. So you have an entire system set up where you can charge people a monthly subscription, add bonuses, add an entire platform like a learning portal if you wish. So that way enterprise clients who come in here, they'll love to see it rather than a sales page, like a long form sales page. They love to buy. Medium-sized businesses, local businesses love these types of platforms. It comes with a student directory, user dashboard, so it'll give them access to what they buy. And it also has all kinds of good features to attract people that if they buy one of these apps, to buy all the other apps inside once they log in. So it's fully done for you. We thought through this whole process and you will get access to it just for getting all the upgrades, which by the way, just so you know, are around $200 in total one-time price. Now imagine this, right? Each app is going to cost over $20,000 if you were to create them on your own just for the app development, not including other costs. And if all the apps are included, that's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars for you to build it, right? What if you could get everything, right, for just less than 0.5% or something like less than 1% of the actual cost it took us to put it together? Isn't that worth it for you to get all the upgrades to check it out, even though you already know that it comes to this no questions asked money back guarantee? That's my incentive for you to get all the upgrades. And here's the best part, with all the bonuses that I told you here, you can keep these bonuses. I will let you keep all these exclusive bonuses which are not available anywhere else as my way of saying thank you. And the best part is you can get every single penny back and keep my bonuses. Isn't that the most fairest deal ever? Because I'll be losing money here when you do that. But that's how it should be. The risk should be shared both ways, right? You're watching this video so far, you understand that you took some time and a risk you're taking in me to trust me, and you may not know me as well as you would like. So the trust should be both ways, right? So if I'm losing money by giving these expensive tools, which I would have sold anyway, and you'd have probably bought anyways for thousands of dollars, wouldn't it be in my best interest to get you as good results as possible? My goal is to provide you great value here and get you the best deal of a lifetime for you, literally, where you've never seen anything like this ever before. Well, that is what you're getting access to right now. So once again, right below this video is the link. Grab it right now. This webinar presentation and also this video will be taken down any time without notice. I cannot guarantee it's going to be up forever, especially for the price that you'll be seeing. Most likely you'll see that page sold out if it really is sold out, or it'll be so highly prohibitively priced, meaning not only might we actually close this whole thing forever, which means nobody else can ever get it, but we might actually put a prohibitively high price, like $2,000 or so on, to get access to it per year, so that we actually don't get more customers, because every new customer we get in, it adds to our cost, right? And we have that infrastructure to handle it, but we don't know how much it actually costs. We might actually be losing a lot of money down the line. So this is your best chance, the only chance for you to get something like this, where you can be a creator of your own. You can actually be a producer. You can actually be an influencer, build your own brand unlike anything else before. So grab it right now. Click on the button right below this video, or you can even go to that page. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. I love to do all the training and so on. You'll be excited to see everything that we have for you. We have an in-house traffic expert to show you how to get traffic, sales, and so on, and help you every step of the way. And the ongoing training that you'll be getting access to is something you'll never see anywhere else. You can keep jumping from product after product, but without the ongoing training, a Facebook group of like-minded entrepreneurs helping you every step of the way, that hand-holding that you're getting access to here, that itself is more valuable than anything else, because that is the reason why we get such high success stories. That's the reason why it's selling out so quickly, and might actually already be sold out if you're watching this too late. So grab it right now. Click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside. What? You didn't click on that link and go right away? Okay. You might be having some questions and last pressing issues that you want to get answered before you get it. Okay, so on this page, I have a live chat window. So you can check out that live chat that is on this page and ask us any questions that you may be having. We're generally there in office hours, maybe not 24/7, but we'll definitely be there. We'll help you answer, or you can even leave a support ticket here on this email. And you may also be wondering, how do I get access to all those bonuses you mentioned? Just email us right after purchase at bonus@videoappsuite.com, and we will get in touch with you and get you access to all the bonuses. Pretty much all the bonuses are instant access, so you can get right away within a few minutes all these bonuses, so you can get up and running. But as I said, this is the most valuable offer you've ever seen. And I'm sure if you think of it in a very logical as well as on an emotional level, you'll understand that this is the deal of the century. So get it right away. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. And once again, get our team to help you out via chat right here. If you're online, we're available. We should be available pretty much most of the day in Eastern time zones. We will help you out every step of the way. We'll help answer some last pressing questions you have. All right. So thanks again for watching. See you on the inside.